All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm sorry for the background noise. It's like a one-man show going on right now. But look, I thank you guys for getting on. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you guys long. We're not going to prolong it. Might be breaking up. I'm on an elevator right now. Getting ready for this mentoring session. It's getting ready to kick off. But I definitely wanted to stay consistent and do the call. And as you can see, I'm in the gym, so it's coaching time. So we got a group of young men that I mentor on Tuesday nights. So they're just getting here, and we had to get some things. The door couldn't get the door unlocked, and the alarm and everything was happening. So had a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, nonetheless, we're here. You guys are on. This is the One Significant Purpose call, like I used to always say that we do on Tuesdays, each and every Tuesday. We took a hiatus for a while, but now we're back. We're live. We're going strong. It's second half of 2018, and we're stepping into the second half head first. Last week we talked about the quality of your life depends solely on three things. That was the quality of your communication with yourself, your communication with others, how you come off, how the quality of the conversations that you have with yourself and your thinking and your perspective. Number two, your ability to execute. Number three was your consistency in being disciplined. Your consistency in being disciplined. And this week, we're going to piggyback right off of that, because each week, each thing I talk about, I'm telling you, all these things go together like a giant puzzle when it comes to achieving goals and success. So this week, what I want to share with you guys is I did one of my first Instagram lives yesterday. I was trying it out, see how it could work, and one of the things I was talking about was resolve that you're going to get in the game. In order to dominate this third quarter, in order to dominate the second half of 2018, you've got to make a decision, and you've got to resolve that you're going to get in the game. It's as simple as that. No one can do it for you. I always say, stop being a passenger in the vehicle that's called your life. Stop being a spectator from the sideline in your game. Don't be a spectator. Get on the field. Get dirty. One of my mentors, the late, great Mr. Dave Savola, used to always say, get on the field. Get in the game. Get your uniform dirty. And so that's one of the things that I'm talking about briefly this evening is resolve to get in the game. Don't sit in the passenger seat and allow someone else to drive your life. This is for you. You're born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your decisions. It's as simple as that. So the decisions you make in this game we call life, get in there, make those decisions, and decide that, resolve that I'm going to make it happen. This is what I dream of my life being. And of course, with One Significant Purpose, I always talk about empowering people to become the superhero that they always fantasize about. Becoming that superhero, that Superman, Superwoman. The person, the provider, the protector, the mentor, the friend, the super brother, the super sister, the super mom, the super dad, quadruple double lifestyle. I talked about that last week in 4 areas: faith, family, fitness, and finance. I don't want to just be the guy that brings home the bacon, but let me learn how to cook the bacon. Let me learn how to make the bacon, not just go get the bacon. And then when I'm through making the bacon, let me be good at setting the table, setting the atmosphere so the family can sit down and have a good meal. I want to be good in my relationships. I want to be good as a friend. I want to be good as a father. I want to be a good provider, a good protector. I want to be good when it comes to empowering others and helping them to understand what it takes to get to the next level in life. Quadruple double lifestyle. So 4 different areas. So resolve. I looked up the word resolve, and I love this. Resolve means to make a firm decision about, to cause to reach a decision, to change, or to convert. Resolve. So in other words, I'm drawing a line in the sand. And then decide or resolve to get in the game. Decide to settle conclusively all contention and uncertainty. In other words, I'm deciding that this is how my life is going to be. In Latin, it's decidere. I believe I'm pronouncing it right, but in the Latin word for that is decidere, and it means to cut off. In other words, I'm cutting off all other options. I'm cutting off. It's the death of not succeeding. It's the death of failure. It's the death of quitting, me giving up. Once I draw the line in the sand and I resolve, then what do? So you decide to get in the game, decide that you're going to be the star player on your team. So what do you do once you do that? Well, then you become transformed by the renewing of your mind. Of course, for those of you that believe, I'm a believer, strong believer. And I walk by faith and not by sight, but the Bible tells us that be not conformed to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So in other words, the more I renew my mind by getting in the Word. That's the principles over emotions. So I let the principles and the Word from the book of Proverbs and from different scriptures, I let those principles guide me. I'm guided by the principles and not emotions. That's something that I'm practicing, trying to become consistent in, because sometimes I get a little mad, and then I let my emotions fly off the handle. And, that's something I'm still working on. He's working at. I'm in my processing period, my season of preparation, if you will. But once you decide to get in the game, then you transform by renewing your mind daily. You become a student of your craft. You become a student of that goal, of whatever that goal is that you're trying to achieve. Become a student of the information. Engulf yourself in it. If you want to succeed in real estate, then become a student of real estate, of the real estate market, the area you're in. Engulf yourself and because you're always a student. Always make up in your mind that you're always a student. I'm always learning so I can become better. So you engulf yourself in learning how to become a master at your gift, your craft, or your subject matter, whatever it is. Become a master at it. And as you feed yourself the right information, it's going to come out. If you want to be a coach or a life coach or a motivational speaker, feed yourself. Listen to other speakers. Feed yourself. Read the books, the Zig Ziglars, the Jim Rohns, the Brian Tracy's. Read those books, the Les Browns, the Tony Robbins, the Eric Thomases, the Jonathan Sprinkles, what's the guy? Jared Wilkins. Read those books, engulf yourself, because the more you read it, the more you listen to it, the more you read it, the more you study it and engulf yourself in it, then it comes out in your conversation. If it's a network marketing company, engulf yourself in your particular company. Learn the compensation plan. Learn the product. If you want to be a good salesman, study sales. Engulf yourself in it. Do it until what was new and uncommon to you becomes normal. Until you become unconsciously competent in the subject matter. So that when someone comes up to you, when an opportunity arises, your 30-second elevator speech just comes out. Bam, got it. So, when you engulf yourself in it, the quality of your communication changes. Last week we talked about the quality of your communication. So when you engulf yourself in the subject matter, learning it, whether it's cooking or real estate or whatever the subject matter, the goal that you're going for, the area of expertise that you want to become a master in, get your 10,000 hours in, whatever that area is, the more you learn it, the more you study it, the more you graduate to levels of it. They say it's levels of this. So the more you increase the levels as you grow, then what begins to happen, and the quality of your communication about it changes. Doubt turns to belief. So now you're, like I said, unconsciously competent in it. So now you know what you're talking about, and your posture changes. So the quality of the communication with others and with yourself, more importantly with yourself, changes about that. So I can do this. And then you apply it. And then, of course, like I said last week, your ability to execute. What do you do once you decide to get in the game? Then you execute. You put that knowledge into practice. You apply. Applied knowledge is power. You put it into practice. You go out and you make it happen, because now your posture has changed about it and your belief level has changed about it. Coach Farrell Bell, one of my coaches, said, until you apply what you've already heard, until you apply that, you're not even qualified to receive what you need to hear to get to the next level. So you've got to apply what it is that you know. A lot of times in different businesses, it's not that we don't know what to do. It's just not that we're doing what we know to do. We're not doing it. So apply it, make it happen, be consistent with it, change your communication, evolve into this superhero. And then, of course, we talked about your consistency and discipline. You know, resolve to make a decision that I'm going to be consistent, persistent until I see the change. Sometimes if it's not working, then review what it is that we're doing. Well, maybe I can make some shifts here. Maybe I can make some adjustments here. We're talking about dominating here in the third quarter. We're talking about domination. So what shifts do I need to make to bring this to pass, to make it happen? Because understand, persistency is powerful. The dripping, a small drip from a stream on a rock can change the whole composition of the rock, cause the ground to be able to begin to shift over time if it consistently does it. The little skinny guy from school that goes into the gym daily, doing the workout consistently, persistently. 90 days later, 180 days later, 6 months later, 9 months later, looks like a totally different person. People come up to you, you've been working out, have you? Yes, I have. Or the person like me that drinks a Mountain Dew a day consistently over time. You see a big change. Man, you're picking up weight. Yes, I am. I know. It becomes a problem. So they can work in your favor or against it. But here we're talking about positive being persistent in a positive thing of the subject matter that you're trying to become a master in, of the business that you want to grow. And so that's pretty much all I had. You guys, one thing I do want to leave with you though is how you practice your daily reps, kind of like what I just said. That's going to determine how you perform and how your daily habits will mature. So how you practice, the studying, the hours, what hours are you putting in? What are you feeding yourself? To get in the game, how you practice when you get in the game, it will determine how you perform. So, of course, this week we're just talking about decide, resolve to make a conscious decision. Draw your line in the sand that, this is what I want. And no one's going to stop me from getting it. The only person that can stop me from getting it is me. So I resolve to make it happen, and we just going to make it happen. And that's just all it is. When I talk to, they have you do an announcement or whatever at church, my thing is I look at them and look at your name and tell your name and say, that's what's up. So resolve with the man in the mirror. Resolve with the woman in the mirror that we're going to make this happen. No longer will I be a passenger in this vehicle called my life. No longer will I be the guy on the sideline with all the talent, all the potential, but refuses to get in the game. Why? Because I'm scared to get hit or scared I might miss the shot. Take the shot. Get in the game. You never know how that outcome will come. But if you renew your mind, if you engulf yourself in learning it, you become a master of your subject matter. Then you perfect that shot, you perfect that run, you perfect that batting, that swing, that pitch, that swing on the golf court. You guys will hear me refer to a lot of things from a sports point of view, but so that's how you do it. Once you decide and resolve, those are the steps that you take. This call will be available for replay at this time. I want to open up the line for any of you that may have questions or comments, or just got some nuggets that you'd like to share with those that are on here.
Cetrus, this is Otis Woodard.
Mr. Woodard, how you doing?
All right, my brother. Bless you and everybody on the call. I just wanted to just chime in real quick just to say thank you. Thank you, my brother. This is very empowering and needed. Thank you so much. That's all I wanted to say, my brother.
Oh, man, anytime, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Bless you.
Glad I could be a blessing to you. Yes, sir.
Turn it back over to you. Bless you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Cetrus, Allison here.
Hey, Miss Allison, how you doing?
Hey, good. I was on mute because I'm in Miami Airport, so there's tons of background noise here. And Anyway, on my way back from a weekend conference, and just
awesome.
have set some really amazing, huge goals. So I too want to thank you so much for the blessing of this call tonight, and honestly, all of it, and at the very end though, the get in the game. The whatever's holding you back, just move it out of the way, forget about it, move forward. I love what you said, participate in life. So I'm sure I'm not putting it the same way you put it, but because only you can do you the way that you say it all. So thank you so much. I appreciate every single nugget tonight, and it's perfect and timely because that was probably exactly what I needed to hear at this moment as I'm sitting here, crunching the numbers thinking, oh my gosh, really truly like, God, do you think I can do this?
Right. Yes, man. You can.
Yeah. So awesome. I look forward to, I'll connect with you outside of the call because I'd love to just extend that a little bit and love to have your support. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely. No problem. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Like you said, very timely as to what I'm doing as well. So, yes, thank you always so much for sharing your nuggets and sharing, a good word when you need it. So I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. So before we go, if anyone else has anything, I'm not sure. I thought I heard someone else ding in while we're on it, but if not, one thing I do want to share with you guys is that Miss Mylan, who is has been a regular on the calls, she shared a title of a book. It's an easy read. It's a thin book. The book can't be any more than, how many pages is this book? 70-something pages. You can get it on Amazon Prime for like $10. It's called How Is That Working For You? Make sure that what you're doing produces what you want. It's by Pastor Jason Scales. So it's called How's That Working For You? So if you guys get a chance, go out to Amazon Prime, check it out, get the book, purchase it. I just started it. The introduction already looks like a coloring book. So I'm marking stuff up, taking notes. It's a very powerful book. So if you guys get a chance, Amazon, it's called How's That Working For You by Jason Scales. The book is yellow and black. The majority of the cover is yellow, and the bottom part with his name is in black. So just check it out. I've been reading it, and so like I said, it's only 75 pages, so it's a very quick and easy read, but it's good.
Okay, sounds great.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's Scales with an S at the end, correct?
Right. Scales. Jason Scales.
Okay. All right, got it.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Cool.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to get ready to chime off. So go and point to some of these young guys. I might throw them a gym shorts and go out there and show them, 40 is the new 20. 42 is the new 22.
Do it.
Out here and show them,
Right.
that these guys be running so fast, man, like chasing rabbits and chickens. I be getting a half court. They be on their way back down the court.
Oh, no.
Keep it going, Ceatrus. Keep it going.
Got to keep it going, though, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got to keep it going. But I got some upcoming things I want to share with you. Once I get the details locked in, I'll be sending out text messages or emails and be mentioning them on the calls and stuff. But so I'm going to get ready to get off of here, guys. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. In between, as I get more information and different things I feel like will be a blessing to you guys, I'll definitely send that out in an email. And if you guys get a chance, text me individually, not on the group text. Text me individually your email addresses, or just reach out to me on Facebook or inbox me on Facebook and text me your email address. So, because as I get information and different things I want to share with you all, I'll send it. I'll send it out to you. So, so make sure you guys do that. Okay. And I will be putting the replay number for this on the group text. So be looking for that. So that way, if you guys want to go back and take notes or whatever, I know I try to keep the calls pretty short. So I kind of just run through basic stuff. and everything.
Good job.
And
Good job, Steve.
so that way I put the replay and stuff on there for you guys. So, all right, man, I appreciate you guys. Take care, take charge, but don't stop there. It's time to take over because it's King's Kids. If anybody should be reigning and ruling, it should be us. So I see you guys at the top or from the top.
Okay.
All right. Bless you.
Have a
Bless
good rest
you, brother.
of your week.
All right.
All right. Bye.